Hello guys everyone. Today we will learn how to write periodic table. Okay. Everybody must have a printed periodic table and today I'll send that periodic table. So you please everybody write down that periodic table, draw that periodic table in one page. Okay. And you must carry that periodic table throughout inorganic chemistry, like 1A group elements, 2A group elements, their properties, third year group elements, fourth year group elements, fifth year group elements, like the sixth year, seventh year, eighth year. So those group elements properties we have. Okay, to understand all those things, what important means periodic table is very important. Getting what I am saying? So here I was written just normal 4 blocks here. Actually 3 blocks I was written. So here one, this is S block, these two groups I was given in previous also, and this is what a P block, and here what you have from here to here 10 groups. This is D block, and here you have Mr. F block at bottom of the periodic table. So bottom of the periodic table there are only two series of rows, and one is 4F series and one is 5F series I told. So here you have 4F series and here you have 5F series. Okay, so there are F block elements here. This is F block. So total 4 blocks elements in previous class we discussed. So 1A group elements and 2A group elements. As I told you, this is first period 1, and this is okay, I'll write here, this is 1 and 2 second period, and this is third period and fourth period, fifth period, sixth and seventh period here, seventh period. Total there are 7 periods we have. Okay, and today we will learn how to fill elements in this periodic table. This is called modern periodic table, or this is also called long form of periodic table. Long form of periodic table, which was given by Niels Bohr. Okay, based on electronic configuration. He was classified elements by filling up of electrons in various subshells in the increasing order of their energy. Okay, and every period starts with S and ends with P except first period I told you. Okay, every period we have to start with S, certain S, here 1S, here 2S will start, here 3S, 4S, 5S, 6S, 7S will start, and here 2P, 3P, 4P, 5P, 6P, 7P will end. Okay, 3D will come here. 3D will start from 4th period. These all things we have to learn. 4F will start from 6th. 4th I will put a star mark, and 6th I will put a star mark. Because in 4th period D will come, 3D will come after 4S. Here I told na. So I was given here like 1S1 and here 1S2. Right? And here 2S1 and 2S2, and here from 2P1, 2P2, 2P3, 2P3, 2P4, 2P1, 2P2, 2P3, 2P4, 2P5, 2P6. Got it what I am saying? 2P1, 2P2, 2P3, 2P4, 2P5, 2P6. That means 2S1 who will have lithium. Okay, 2S2 who is having beryllium. Let's see the electronic configuration which I was given along with this periodic table. Okay, so both simultaneously just keep your electronic configuration with you and just write down these elements here. Who will come here? Lithium. You can check the lithium electronic configuration. Okay, with electronic configuration you have to sit for class today. Okay, so here 2S1 and here 2S2 and here 2P1 means boron. Correct? Boron electronic configuration you see. 1S2, 2S2, 2P1, boron. Here carbon will come, 1S2, 2S2, 2P2. Here 2P3, 2P4, 2P5, 2P6, like that will come. Getting? So here, in that way we have to fill 2P1, 2, 2P6 here, 2P2, 2P3, 2P4, 2P5. Okay, 1S1 who is having? So hydrogen was filled here. Understood why he was filled hydrogen? And now here, Mr. Helium was filled, helium. Okay, so here 2S1 means who is that? Lithium was filled here. And here, who is that next? Lithium after? Mr. Beryllium. Beryllium after here, 2P1 means here boron. and boron after carbon. Carbon after 2p3. 2p3 means nitrogen or not? Nitrogen. Nitrogen after oxygen. Oxygen after fluorine. 2p6 you can check once. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. 2p6 means that is Mr. Neon. Right? In this way he was filled. So 1s1 came here. So electron are filling in various subshells in the increasing order of their energy according to Aufbau principle or Euler diagram I told you. So 1s1 must fill here. 1s1 means which element? So hydrogen. Hydrogen was classified here. Understanding? Hydrogen filled here and helium filled here. Why? 1s2 is the configuration of helium. So helium will come here. Like that lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. And then here you have next neon after sodium, because 2p6 was filled, you cannot write sodium here. Okay, so neon after here sodium. Sodium why? This 2p6. 2p6 after what will come I told you? 3s will come I told you. So here 3s1, here 3s2. Correct? 3s1 means belongs to whom? That is sodium. So here this is 2s1, lithium means. Here 3s1, sodium means. Why lithium and sodium kept here, understood? Because here 1s1. So all have similar configuration which are present in a group. This is one important note for us. The elements who are present in a particular group, one particular group, they have same number of electrons in valence shell. Valence shell means I told you last shell is called valence shell. Hope you understood. So all elements which are present in a group has similar properties. Getting what I am saying? So here 1s1, here 2s1, here 3s1, here 4s1, 5s1, 6s1, 7s1. That means last shell configuration is same or not? Yes. The elements who are present in a group has similar general electronic configuration. That is called valence shell electronic configuration. Valence shell electronic configuration is what? General electronic configuration. So hope you understood. So here 3s2 means who? After sodium, magnesium here. Magnesium 3s1 na 3s2. So 3s2, 3p1 here. 3p1, 3p2, 3p3, 3p4, 3p5, 3p6. So here magnesium after aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. Argon after again. Come here, argon after 19 atomic number, that is Mr. Potassium, potassium, calcium. Got it? So next, after calcium here, see you observed or not? Here it is 4s1, this is 4s2, right? And 4s2 after 3d1 will come here, I told you, 3d1. Correct? So here 3d1 will come. So 3d1 means scandium. It is titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper and zinc. This was a small gap only you have, small column, please try to adjust. This is copper and zinc, you know this already. So here I kept a star here 4 because here 4s1, 4s2, but here it is 3d1, 3d1 to 3d10. So 3d, D block starts from 4th period. D block starts from what period? 4th period. Understanding? So D block starts from 4th period with 3d1. Okay. So these are called now groups 3b, and these S block and P block are called A. 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A. A. But the elements who are present in D block are called B. Understanding? B for Bombay. B. Okay, this is 4B and this is not from 1B. Remember, I am not writing wrong. 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B and 7B. But here 3 groups is 3 columns, 3 vertical columns are called one group, that is 8B. 8B consists of 3 groups. 8B consists of 3 groups like this because they are called triads. I told her those triads will come here. Understanding? This is 3d10 here. 3d10 is who? Mr. Zinc here. Okay, so here it is 1B and this is 2B. So zinc configuration is what? 3d10. Able to see what I am writing? 3d1 to 3d10. So groups I was written. In NCERT these are given as B and these are given as A. That is wrong, please correct them. And 1A and 2A, these are 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, AK, and 3B to 2B here. Why 2B means last 3D10 was completely filled. 4S2 3D. These are 4S1. 4S1 you have a 4S1 3D10 configuration you see for copper. I will wait for 2 seconds. Copper configuration is what? 4S1 3D10. So 4S1. So 1B there. Understanding? 4S1. Here 5S1 will come. So that's why 1B these are. 3D completely filled. And zinc 2B. Why 2B? 4S2 3D10. 3D is filled. So 3D10. Scandium configuration. Scandium 4S1. Sorry. 4S2 3D1. 2 plus 1. Configuration. Scandium configuration you see last two subshells. 2 plus 1, 3. So that's why 3B this is scandium. Why scandium is 3B understood? Scandium configuration 4S2 3D1. You can check the configuration just before. Okay, just before means not before class. In front of you, you must have those electronic configuration and simultaneously you must watch this class. Understanding? You must sit along with your electronic configurations. If not, so just repeat class once again by observing the electronic configurations. Please do that one. I repeat, scandium last shell is 4S2 3D1. 2 plus 1, 3. That's why it is called 3B. And it is 1B and 2B last. Okay. Now here from 30 elements we filled. So 1 and 2 like that. Here you have Mr. You have no, here what you have? 1A and 2A you have. 2 elements you have. And there you have 8 elements, here 8 elements and here remaining. So total how many you have? Total 30 elements you have. Now let's see the remaining. What you have remaining, sir? Here individual group we will see now. So hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium. Now it is rubidium and cesium and francium. Here beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. Okay. And boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. And this is trium. I will tell you this. Un means 1. Tri means 3. Trium means 113 element here will come. Okay, those element symbols are also now given in 2019 itself. Okay, next this is carbon, silicon, germanium. Okay, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. And quad. Quad means quarter. Quarter means what? 4. 114 here. 115, 116, 117, 118 will come. These are incomplete period. 7th period means. Next, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony. Antimony means stibbium. Stannum, Sn. Stannum. Understanding? Carbon, silicon, germanium, tin. Tin is called stannum. Write down those names when I am explaining. Okay, pause the video and write down these names. Stannum, lead, plumbum, Pb, plumbum, Pb. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. It is called carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Lead is called Pb, plumbum, it's another name. Plumbum, so that's why it is called Pb. Stannum, so that's why Sn. Another word, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin it is. Okay, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony. Antimony is also called stibbium. Stibbium. Okay, bismuth. And pentium. An means 1. An means what? 1. Nil means 0. Nil means nil marks means 0 marks. 1. An. Okay. Pentium. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium, and hexium. Okay. Next, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Okay. So fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine, and septium. Sept means 7. Have to be called in organic chemistry. That is different. It is septium. UUS. Listen carefully and write down those the periodic table. and helium, neon, argon, krypton, and xenon, and radon. Okay, and Mr. Octium. Okay, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Here you have radium. Here radium, that is radon. Don't get confused. And here you know this iron, cobalt, nickel, and ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, and osmium, iridium, platinum. You know, okay. This coinage metals. You know, I told you these three triodes you have in previous: iron, cobalt, nickel, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, osmium, iridium, platinum. Here copper. What are the coinage metal? I told you in previous coinage metal: copper, silver, and gold. AU. Coinage metals will come in 1B. What is 1B elements? Coinage metals: copper, silver, gold. Zinc, cadmium, mercury. These three elements placed in alkaline earth metals, I told or not? Along with alkaline earth metals, zinc, cadmium, mercury was placed. Along with alkali metals, copper, silver, gold was placed. Like that I told her. Okay, so here you have a scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Maximum of the elements completed or not? 90% completed elements. Here 1A group elements completed, 2B completed, 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B, 7B, 8B was completed. And here you have yttrium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, niobium, and Nb. Niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium. That ruthenium you know already. So these are the elements. Next, Tc, technetium, yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, and here palladium and silver, cadmium, like that. So how to remember? I am telling. Individual group wise you have to remember. 1A group elements, sir, 1A group, okay, after hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, like that. Hydrogen kept along with 1A, but hydrogen is not metal. H2, diatomic gas it is, H2. Hydrogen exists in nature as H2 gas, non-metallic gas. Hydrogen is not metal. Alkali metals means lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, not hydrogen. Why hydrogen placed along with 1A means electronic configuration is similar. Getting what I am saying? It is very important for us. And here you have a very important thing. So this was completed. And here you have lanthanum. Put a star mark here. 6th already I kept star mark because here 6s1, because this is 4s1, this is 5s1, 6s1, 6s2. Just observe the Euler diagram. 6s2 after 4f will come here. So lanthanum is exceptional here. Lanthanum is 57. Okay, 57. I'll tell you how to remember those atomic numbers and in our next class probably. Okay, so I'll write first all elements here first. And lanthanum, and here hafnium you have. Okay, 57 to 71. Here it is 58. Here will come 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70 and 71. How many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 elements will come. Because 4f series, maximum electrons, how many? 14 electrons can be filled, right? So 14 elements can be placed in 4f series. So it is 57 and this is 72 is the atomic number, remember. So 4f series means from 58 to 71. Okay. 58 is a cerium. Cerium to lutetium, Lu. Ce to Lu symbols. Only first and last element if you remember enough. What are the 4f series elements? Means starts from cerium to lutetium. And here it is next year. Lanthanum after here actinium. Actinium is 89. 89 after. Of course the properties of actinium and this 5f series are same. And lanthanum and these 4f series elements have similar properties. That's why these 4f series are called lanthanides, because lanthanum after these are coming. So lanthanides these are. 4f series elements are called what? Lanthanides. 5f series elements are called what? Actinides. Why these are called actinides? 5f series elements coming after actinium. That's why 5f series are called actinides or actinoids. These are 4f series elements. Getting what I am saying? So here 58 to 71, that is symbols able to see, cerium to lutetium. And here 5f series elements are what? From 90 to 103. 103. 99 to 103. Getting what I am saying? Those 13 elements and this is one. The total 14 elements. Getting a 1, 2, 3, 13. Getting what I am saying? So 90th element is what? Thorium. And this 103 element is what? Lawrencium, Lr. Okay? Listen and write down. This is thorium, that is Lawrencium. Okay, so you have what? 4f series you have, 5f series you have. So here lanthanum you have, and hafnium you have, and tantalum you have, tungsten and rhodium, Re. Okay, rhodium. Okay, and actinium afterwards is daubernium, and like that will come. Getting what I am saying? And these are incomplete. You have no need to worry about this. This is 89, and daubernium it is 103 na? So now it is 104. 104, and these no need to fill. So maximum you learn. 4f series you have no need to by heart. 4f series and 5f series. Okay, 4f series starting element is what? Ending element is what? If you know that, enough. Getting what I am saying? So 4f series means you have to take cerium to Lu, lutetium, Ce to Lu. Okay, 5f series means thorium to lawrencium, Th to Lr. Okay, so what are the 4f series elements? What are the 5f series elements? And 1a group elements are what? 2a group elements are what? And 3rd A, 4th A, 5th A, 6th A, 7th A and 8th A. These all we learned now. Okay, so who are the S block elements now? S block elements are 2. Okay, now S block elements configuration is what now? 1A. So NS1 generally. This one NS2. Why sir? Because these all have, see, 1S1, 2S1, 3S1. Potassium means what? 4S1. This rubidium means what? 5S1. In last shell I am telling. Total electronic configuration I am not saying. Valency shell electronic configuration I am saying. So hydrogen 1S1, lithium 2S1, sodium 3S1. You can check these electronic configuration. Potassium what we written? 1S2, 2S2, 2P6, 3S2, 3P6, 4S1 I told you. Potassium. So what's the speed? Slowly I have to say. Potassium 1S2, 2S2, 2P6, 3S2, 3P6, 4S1. Like that. Last shell configuration I told you, which is called valency shell electronic configuration. So here you have Mr. 1A group elements like this, 5S1. So 1A group elements general configuration will come as NS1. Okay, like that. 2A group elements configuration will come as NS2 generally. So this beryllium after boron coming, no? As I told you, this is 2S1, this is 2S2. But boron configuration is what? 2S2, 2P1. So like boron configuration 2S2, 2P1 means aluminium configuration 3S2, 3P1. Gallium 4S2, 4P1, because these are belongs to 4th period. Understanding? This last shell number, this is what? 4. So 4th period. Electronic configuration, what is the number you have in valence shell? That will be the period number. Getting what I am saying? So suppose aluminium configuration, if you see, aluminium configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. Okay, this is called valence shell. In valence shell, what is the number here you have? 3. So this is belongs to 3rd period. Belongs to what period? 3rd period. How I said? Valence shell. Valence shell means what I told you, highest principal quantum number. Highest number what you have here. Highest n value, small n value. Highest small n value means 3 or not for aluminum. So third shell. So third shell, that means third period. So this is third shell or not? 3s to 3p1. So like that. So this third A group configuration is what? This ns2 np1. That means you have to observe one more thing. So boron is coming 2s to 2p1. Period you can say. From this number you can say period. But from the number of electrons in the valence shell you can say group number. Understanding? Number of valency electrons what you have, that is equals to group number. 2 plus 1, 3. So this is third A group element. Getting what I am saying? So have a screenshot and write down everything in just 5 to 10 minutes. So today this class is about only 25 minutes like that, but you have to write this configuration, you have to listen class again 2 times, you have to listen and you have to write this clearly in one pace. Getting? So these are very, very important for us. So what is the group number, how to find, I told you. How to know the period number also, I told you. In valency shell, small n value will give you period number. The number of valency electrons will give you group number. Understood? Suppose carbon is what? 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Carbon electronic configuration is what? Carbons are 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So valency shell have 2s2, 2p2. So 2 plus 2, 4. So 4 electrons. Got it? So in that way we have to understand everything here. Got it or not? Okay? So just write down all these things. So here this 2 number will give you second period. Okay, carbon is belongs to which period? Second. Getting? And 2s2, 2p2. Okay. Here 2s2, 2p2. Okay. This last shell is 2. So small n value is 2. So this is belongs to second period. Excuse me. And this belongs to which group? Valence electrons. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 electrons in valence shell. So it is belongs to 4a. In that way we have to represent both the group as well as period. Okay. So this is about Mr. Long form of periodic table, and in our next class we will have how to have atomic number of a particular element. Okay. Without by having how to have atomic numbers, I will give you simple tricks for you. Okay. Very important. You can understand.